guys, what's up? It's Megan here and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming the best and worst books on my shelves challenge thing. So I saw Haileyinbookland do this video and it looked like a super fun time and I thought it would just be a great video to film. So basically I'm going to go through each of my bookshelves and tell you what's the worst book I've read on them and what's the best book. And for the worst books, they're not books that I hated or anything. They're just books that I didn't enjoy as much as I hoped. So yeah, let's get started. So I'm going to start with this shelf. On this shelf, I have a lot of favorites, like The Book Wanderers, Chomp, Sure Signs of Crazy, The Wish Stealers, but I think my favorite book on this shelf is Chomp by Haileyinbookland. I love this book. I think it's amazing. I think you should all read it. And it's probably one of my favorite book that he's ever written. It's so good. I love it. And then my least favorite book I think on this shelf is Hate That Cat by Sharon Creech. I read the companion book to this for a school project and I decided to pick this one up. I didn't hate it, but also wasn't my favorite. It's written in verse, and I love books written in verse, but this one just didn't hit the mark. So the next shelf I have, my favorite book on this shelf is pretty easy since I don't have as many books on this shelf. My favorite book is Apple Pie Promises by Haileyinbookland. I love this book series. I think it's amazing. They're just so fun and uplifting and happy. And I just love all of the books in this series so much. Oh, it's also called The Swirl Books, if you guys want to check out the series. So, the worst book I have on my shelf is probably Restart by Gordon Corman. This is probably my least favorite Gordon Corman book. I usually love his books, but this one, I didn't like as much. If you want to hear more about this book, you can definitely check out my Books I Didn't Like video because I did mention this one. And then on my next shelf, I also have some more favorites. I have Turtle in Paradise, Flush, Why Can't I Be You, The Only Girl in School, and I'm pretty sure that's some of my favorites. So my favorite book on this shelf, I think, is Why Can't I Be You by Melissa Walker. This is such a fun and quick read. I finished it in a day, but it is honestly probably one of my favorite books I've ever read, and I think it's just super fun. And then on this shelf, my least favorite book is probably Dinosaur Boy by Corey Putman Oakes. I had to read this book for school and I didn't really like it. It was a good book, but I don't think it was for me. It's just not my taste. No book. So on this shelf, I have, again, lots of favorites. I have Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, One for the Murphys, Greens from Witness Protection, Penny from Heaven. But I think my favorite book on this shelf is probably Greetings from Witness Protection by Jake Burt. I read this book very recently and I loved it. I loved the government aspect and I think it's just such a great book. And I think everybody should read it. And then my least favorite book on this shelf is probably Terror at Bottle Creek by Wat Key. I had to read this book again for school and I did like it, but it's definitely not one of my favorite books. But it's still a good book, and one of you might really enjoy it. So the next shelf, I again have lots of favorites. I have Almost Home, The Thing About Jellyfish, The Music of Dolphins, Breakout, The Dreadful Tale of Prosper Redding, but I think my favorite is probably The Dreadful Tale of Prosper Redding by Alexandra Bracken. This is such a good book, and I've read both books, and this is probably my favorite out of the two. I think it's just such a unique series, and, well, not series, but duology, and I love this book so much with all my heart. And then my least favorite book on this shelf is probably Wish Tree by Catherine Applegate, which makes me super sad because I love Catherine Applegate, but this book just did not reach my expectations, and I'm really sorry to say that. On this shelf, I have, again, lots of favorites. I should just stop saying that because I keep saying it. But I have The Titan's Curse, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, The Bad Beginning, Crenshaw, Always Abigail, The Lost Track of Time, Scarlet and Ivy, The Dance in the Dark. But I think my favorite is probably Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. This book took me so long to read because I had to read it like 3 different times to finally get into it. But once I did, I fell in love with the world of Harry Potter, and I'm still in love with it today. And I just have to have a Harry Potter book on this list because I love the series so much. And then my least favorite book is a given. It's The Girl in the Well Is Me by Karen Rivers. I did not like this book at all. This is probably the only book I have that I hate. I don't know why I still have it because I really don't like it. I should get rid of it. It was just really depressing, and I didn't like it as much as I thought I would, and it makes me really angry to talk about, so we're going to move on. Then down here, some of my favorite books on the shelf are Another D for Dee, Scarlet and Ivy, The Lights Under the Lake, The Secret Cookie Club, The Pages Between Us, The Truth About Twinkie Pie, Ellie's Story, but my favorite is probably Scarlet and Ivy, The Lights Under the Lake by Sophie Cleverly. I love the Scarlet and Ivy series. I think it's an amazing series, and I just enjoy all the books, and this would not be a best and worst video if I did not have one of these books on the list. And then I actually have my worst book on that shelf right here, and that is Kyle Finds Her Way by Susie Salome. I did enjoy this book, but it's not my favorite book. It was okay, but definitely not my favorite, and that's why it is the worst on that shelf. So moving on to the last shelf, I have Wildwood, Ugly, which I just finished today, and I really enjoyed. Always and Forever, Lara Jean, Shouting at the Rain, and The Hunger Games, but I think my favorite book is probably I'm going to have to go with Always and Forever, Lara Jean. I love the To All the Boys I've Loved Before series by Jenny Han, and this tied it all up so nicely. It makes me really sad because the series is over, but I love it so much. So yeah, gotta go with this one. And then my least favorite book on this shelf is Absolutely Almost by Lisa Graff. I did not like this book that much. I thought I would enjoy it a lot more than I did, which made it really disappointing when I didn't like it. But yeah, so there we go. So there you have it. Those are the best and worst books on all of my shelves. I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you want to keep up with me on social media, you can follow me on Instagram at xomeganxo.yt. And without further ado, let's end this video. So remember, you've got to like, you've got to subscribe, and you've got to comment down below what you want to see in my next video. I'll see you guys later, and out. Bye, guys.